So about Biafra, which was what the last person was talking about, and Frank also touched on. In 1997, when I came here from London, I instituted the Nigeria Biafra Memorial lecture. What was it? I said, people are getting frustrated with Abiola problem, marginalization and all this. And I said, something is going to happen. Long before my SOP and later IPOB, I preached that Biafra as was, listen to that very carefully, Biafra as was is not attainable. And at the same time, Nigeria as is not sustainable. Okay? I was sure about Biafra 2.0. It wasn't going to work. But let's want to do it only Southeast, maybe. And I told Wazurike so in Y2K. Rudolf, you were there at Robert Treat Hotel, right? I told him it won't work. Back off. And then Nnamdi Kanu came in 2016 on his way to California. The same story. If you get to California and tell them you want money for guns, nobody will talk to you. He went there, they told him the same story. It's on YouTube. People who saw Biafra don't want to go at it again. People do not even remember that Ojukwu was first. Before, as we say, to go on with Biafra. He was the last Biafran. He thought Gowon was never going to lead a war. Because they were talking evenings. This is not hearsay. True story. I was there. We went through it. We fought through it. Okay? So, as I was saying, we really have to sit back and provide an alternative narrative. These young people fighting, I know what they're fighting for. It's not worth it. They're not, the people are afraid. People just walk away. So, for everything that's happened and still happening, I know that Nigeria is truly not sustainable. So I'll take away a few catchphrases from what Dr. Bunga submitted. And I want to break it a little back home. On Ukraine, he said that war does not normally end in the battlefield. I'll take it back to Nigeria. 55 years ago, the defunct East Central State turned the name of a guerrilla group. People don't know that Rangers was a Biafra guerrilla group. We turned into a football team. Rangers was born. The effect and exploits of Rangers showed us that you can fight a war in a different way. Like the bald eagle, you can take the rattlesnake up in the air, kill it, and eat it. What did we do? Rangers played with the army and beat them blue and black. Obasanjo was angry, Gowon was angry. But this sacked up Ndibo to rise from the ashes of war. To date, Rangers is the only team that has never been relegated. Even the federal government that inspired Vasco da Gama to wiki Rangers did not succeed. Vasco da Gama is dead. Rangers is still alive. But this is just a metaphor. So in America, as a dying empire, listen, America does not have to die for us to shine. So it doesn't matter whether Trump succeeds or not. The question is Nigeria not a dying colonial contraption? How do we engineer a slightly different outcome? A slightly different outcome. I didn't say confederation, mind you. Just apart, staying apart a little bit, whereby Ndibo do not have to visit Abuja or Lagos with visa, or any West African country since we have ECOWAS now. Even Nigeria has become small, even for the Igbo people. Has become small. We're talking about Nigeria, about the world. Okay, on Israel versus Hamas, the Biafra question comes again. We are harboring unresolved genocide. The reason why Hamas is succeeding is because the Israelis have killed so many Palestinians. They have killed fathers before children. The children grow up to become killers, want to avenge. Sometimes you got to stop. You got to stop this killing. It doesn't happen. We're killing humanity, the essence of our being, by always fighting. That's why in Nigeria, the Taos are killing government fee collection, like in Anambra the other day. The people in the bushes are killing people. They are harvesting organs. We've lost our humanity. We don't have to. We need to stop digging. Okay. Now, assuming the empires walk away from Biafra or Nigeria, look the other way. Assuming even Britain with our sister Kemi bad enough. China will step in. How do we survive? How do we survive the internal recolonization of the Sultanate or Emirate saints or people who are masquerading as our fellow countrymen? I want to enslave us again, not enslave, let me not use that word, but at least colonize us again, internal colonization. Now, with the problems coming out from Nigeria, with Zamfara, Maiduguri, Borno, Middle Belt, all these things, we need an alternative narrative. Let me put it back this way. Assuming PG Ohaneze, Senator John Mbata, piggy banks on the emerging Eastern coalition of Igbo groups and play on Tinubu's equally emerging egocentrism. What do I mean? Like Trump, and many men I must add, Tinubu is stamping his name on all things abstract and things tangible. So, in a bid to outdo even his predecessors, take the national anthem, he might be amenable to stroke his ego. What do I mean? Here it is. We sell Tinubu the concept of ending the Biafran war. Truly, the war never ended. Okay? I spoke with Colonel Amuna. He was there with Tassim Elias, Gowon. Gowon was his classmate actually at Sandhurst and others. He was there. So, what do we do? Dr. Wungo mentioned Bianca. Bianca was there when they stopped this committee to talk about ESN and the killings. We don't know what Soludo is doing with it. Now she is the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, and she's the widow of Odumegwu Ojukwu. She has a role to play. If we shove this into Tinubu, say free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know what the guy is doing there. Tinubu is not getting anything from it. If he's planning to use this as Shagari used Ojukwu during 1983, it will not work. So he can just free MNK, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ESN, IPOB, MASOP, BZ, and that's the Biafran Zionist group, the autopilot, all of them that are in jail. Free them, general amnesty. He will not get any pushback from anybody. In fact, Afeni Fere is on it now. Afeni Fere has asked him, begged him, just like the owner of Ife has begged Afe Babalola, let these people go, let Nnamdi Kanu go. Okay? Then he can institute the Memorial Day, as I did in 1997, preferably on May 30th, in all eastern states, those who want, just as we did June 12th in southwestern states, and they kind of calm people down about Abiola. Okay? Now, other things we can do, we open the ports in Calabar, Port Harcourt, and Warri, and this will open up Lagos and kind of decongest Lagos that is dying from its own successes, I should say. Okay? So let's say you want to see non-indigenous people take over even before 2031. Okay, you continue this way because people are streaming to Lagos. The Southeast communities are emptying. Where are they going? They're not all going abroad. They are emptying into Lagos. So you have to deal with that. Okay, and that way we can remove all paramilitaries on the roads from Onitsha to through Benin to Lagos. So these little things we can do. These are soft power things. If we can impress somebody, John Mbata is from River State. He's a little bit removed from the core Southeast. Talk with Afeni Fere group. Go to Tinubu. Sell him this. Massage his ego. We can see all these deaths do not have to occur. Enough is enough. We just have to stop blaming ourselves. If we can get that, the average Nigerian is very hardworking. If he's not planting, producing granite, he is mining, he's producing something. The best industrialists I know in Nigeria today, not Dangote, but Innocent Nnewi, the guy didn't even go to secondary school. We are very powerful as a people. So we can try this and stop 1 to 5 to 1 to 5. When I did this in 1997, everybody was against me. What are you talking about? We are going to fight. We are going to die. I was there. I was at Tumo Game Sector. I know what I'm saying. I ate goat meat with Konetim Onwatuegu at Lord Manta. When he said, stop shooting goats with weapons, we need the bullets. Okay? True story. He ate a piece of meat that was bullet in it. The guy was pissed. You can't catch a goat. So there are fun things we could write about, we could say about Biafra. We have to sit back. All those people who are angry, who usually write on the column, oh, Biafra or nothing. Yes, Biafra or nothing, but that's not the way to go. We can go a different way. We've tried it for all these years. Okay? So we can roll back. I support what my brother said. Frank Obumoye said, we're in Kwenu, when I formed Kwenu, that was why I put up Kwenu. For us to change ideas. Everybody's telling you, look, we don't even know how the story. We don't even know why we went to war. We don't even know why we fought that war. What happened to us? When we find out what happened to you, then you can go the second round. But as we say in Igbo, what if you want to fight again because you saw a settled war? It doesn't